Hi everyone, it's Tzirf back with another video. So the entire purpose of this video is just to go over Talon De-bloat and to show what it actually does inside Windows 11. First and foremost, the link to the GitHub page to download Talon De-bloat I will put in the description below. So if we go over to releases here, if you need a prepackaged executable, it's not actually on GitHub. It's sitting on their website, so we're just going to download this for Windows. As a forewarning, antivirus software, and I tested 10 or 11 of these, will detect Talon as either malware or a hacking tool. They are false positives. I've already looked into the executable as well as the scripts that are running, and there's nothing nefarious or malicious that I can locate inside this package. That being said, there are more intelligent people out there than me that have also looked into this on YouTube that have more in-depth views and videos that are posted that you can go and watch if you're interested in seeing what they found. Spoiler alert, they found nothing as well, but the videos are out there so that you can do your own research. Now, there is no antivirus on this installation of Windows, as this is a fresh install and everything is brand new. Talon does not recommend that you install and run this utility on a version of Windows 11 that you've already installed other programs or have been using for a few weeks or a few months or for a while. They warn that it could break some things inside Windows. That being said, your mileage may vary, and if you want to attempt to do that on a system that you've been utilizing, feel free. I'm not here to stop you. I'm just throwing that warning out there because they did make a mention of it, and I did test it on a system that I had run for about 6 months with Windows 11 Pro, and they are correct. It did break some things, and I had to reinstall some applications. So before we go ahead and we run this utility, there's one thing we need to do inside Windows 11. We have to go in and actually disable Windows Defender. Now, if we don't disable Windows Defender, what you will see when you run this utility is the following window. So it can tell that Windows Defender is enabled. We have to disable Windows Defender because Windows Defender is like those other antivirus softwares. It thinks that this is a piece of malware and it will attempt to block and remove it. We actually have to go over to settings and we have to go into privacy and security, Windows security, and then we go down to virus and threat protection. And then inside here, we go to manage settings and we are going to turn off the real-time protection. Now you can turn this on as soon as you get done running this tool. So once that's done, this should refresh within a couple seconds. They're going to give you that warning I talked about earlier, where this should only be used on a freshly installed version of Windows 11. This is a freshly installed version, so that's why we're using it. Now, before we go any further, I want to showcase a couple things here just to get a baseline metric on Windows 11. Oh boy. All right, so in Task Manager, we can view how many processes are running, and we have 151. We can also view how much memory is being utilized on a base installation of Windows 11. Now, I haven't installed any software on this computer. I've just installed Windows 11 Pro and done the updates. And as you can see, we're using about 3.2 gigabytes of memory. The processor seems to hover between 1% and 3%, which probably doesn't matter. I think the most important thing here is with a vanilla installation of Windows 11 Pro, we have 152 processes running. Let's see what that number goes to after running Talon and removing all the junk in here that we don't want. Now, that junk that I'm referring to is all of these like Copilot, Feedback Hub, Game Bar. It's all of these apps that Microsoft puts on the computer automatically, like Microsoft 365, Clipchamp, News, Microsoft Teams, Microsoft To Do, even Edge. I don't care about Edge. The normal removal method for Windows 11 is a royal pain. The nice thing about Talon, it will remove Edge for you. And then just the rest of these default apps that I don't care about and the vast majority of people don't care about. So that gives us the baseline though. The other thing that we can do is we can take a look and see. Oh, what am I doing? We can just go inside here. If we go to this, we don't need the disk in anymore. So the baseline space required for Windows 11 seems to be 19.7 gigabytes. I don't think this will change very much, but let's write that down. So we have 159 processes now. They've jumped a little bit as I was making this video. So let's just go with that number. Let's call it 159. I did open up a couple things. Actually, let's just call it 152, the original number. So 152 processes. We're using 19.7 gigabytes on the SSD. Like I said, I don't expect that number to change very much, but Talon does remove a bunch of stuff, so we might free up, a gig of space. So let's go ahead and run this so we can see how this works. We're going to go back here. We're going to hit OK. Now, the first thing that it does is it asks you to select a web browser. You can select any web browser you want, but if you've been paying attention to the news, you should probably avoid Edge, Chrome, and Firefox, as all three companies are only interested in data mining what you're using their web browser for. The alternative web browsers, Brave and LibreWolf, are what I would recommend. That was interesting. It closed by itself. I wonder why it closed by itself. I wonder if Windows Defender just came back on. That's fine. We can go inside here. So as you can see, Windows Defender has already quarantined Talon and removed it. This is the reason why you have to actually disable it. So let's go back to our virus protection. Let's go back to manage. Let's get rid of real-time protection. Yep, dismiss. And let's just head back to the GitHub page for Talon. And we'll go back to the releases and re-download this. So I didn't plan on putting that in the video, but I think that is a good example of what's going to happen if you leave Defender turned on. It's just going to block this from running, which is fine. So let's go back here. Let's hit download. And let's extract this. And let's run it all over again. Yes, we know it's been disabled. Apparently Windows 11 doesn't want you to turn this on. All right, we'll just turn everything off then. And try this again. All right, we're going to hit OK again. Okay, apparently we're not going to hit OK, because even with Windows Defender disabled, it's still detecting Talon and removing it. That is insane. How is it doing that? Wow, Microsoft really doesn't want you running this utility. So I think it's been downplayed a lot that running this on a Windows 11 machine is actually really simple. I mean, this is a fresh install. This should not be this difficult to do. I'm not really sure what else to do here. We don't have this enabled. Oh, is ransomware protection considered different? No, that's turned off. Real-time protection's not on. We don't care about that. No, we don't want to turn it on. Threat quarantine. Can we just restore this? Restore. Oh, we don't care about that. We need Talon restored. I didn't actually think it would be this difficult to run this and show you guys. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, dismiss. You didn't find anything. Windows Defender. You're absolutely worthless. It's disabled, yet it's still blocking this. That is ridiculous. It's not even turned on. All right, if we had an exclusion here, I honestly can't believe I have to do this. I wasn't expecting this when I went to go make this video. I figured this was going to be very simple. But hey, I'll leave it in the video. That way it's easier for those out there with less computer experience than me to figure this out. So let's run this again. I don't think running this as an administrator changes anything. I don't think that's the problem. No, it just finds it. It's literally, that is insane. So LibreWolf is what we want. I don't want any of the additional software. And this is what this is supposed to look like. So behind the scenes, this is what it's doing. So this is downloading LibreWolf and installing it. So we have a web browser before they remove Microsoft Edge. So you can tell that they've really thought this utility through. So we're just going to let this run and we'll see what we end up with. All right, I'm going to bet that Windows Defender once again has intervened, which is astounding to me because it shouldn't be doing anything. Yeah, that wasn't what the utility was supposed to do. It should have ran through a bunch of other stuff. Well, this is turning into a royal pain in the butt video. Well, let me pause my recording here and let me do some quick research and see what the heck's going on here. Maybe I'm overlooking something. All right, let's try this again and see if it'll actually get through the installation of Talon, which really isn't an installation of software. It's just grabbing some scripts and making changes to the computer and moving all the crap that Microsoft includes. And it looks like it's going to work this time. So we'll let this run and see what happened. I'm going to leave all this other stuff in the video because anybody else who's running this is likely going to run into the exact same experience. It would seem that even disabling Windows Defender is not allowing Talon to be run as the developer intends, at least on the latest version of Windows 11 Pro. It wouldn't surprise me if Microsoft made a change. I don't have previous versions of Windows 11 set up to test this on, and I'm not going to waste my time with it. Just know that you're going to have to go in, disable Windows Defender, like I previously did in the video, as well as add Talon to an exception so that Windows Defender leaves it alone. So we'll let this run. Usually on these computers, it takes about 5 or 6 minutes. So I'll speed up this part of the video and we'll be right back. All right, so once Talon's done, you're going to end up with this wallpaper. This is the one thing that I'm not really a fan of. As you can see, the start menu is back on the left-hand side. If we go back to the installed apps, we have LibreWolf, which I asked it to install. Why is Microsoft Edge still in here? Yeah, this did not run like I wanted. There seems to be some issues with the running the app. Well, I wonder what else it didn't remove. Outlook is still here. No, this is interesting. Windows old. The fresh install Windows 11 Pro. Why the hell does that directory even exist? Okay. All right, if we go into Task Manager here, we go to the Performance tag. Holy crap. That is a huge change. All right, so earlier in the video, I showed you guys the processes that we were running before running Talon. We were at 152. We're now down to 83. System memory at the time, we were using 3.2 gigabytes on a fresh install Windows 11 Pro. We're down to 2.1. It just goes to show you how much bloatware Microsoft is pushing into this operating system. That's a huge change. So I don't think that the installation size of Windows is going to change. If anything, it's probably slightly larger. Yeah, so we were at 19.7 gigabytes. That's 300 megabytes of installed applications, which might actually be what LibreWolf takes up, which is the web browser that I chose to install. The one caveat to Talon that I'm noticing on this machine is that when Microsoft Edge should be gone, but it's not. So I wonder why that is. Oh, it won't load that now? Oh, why is that? I just want to know why this isn't loading now. That's really weird. Does it load in Edge? It does. What the heck? Why would it not load in LibreWolf? Oh, I wonder if uBlock... No, uBlock Origin doesn't appear to be blocking anything on this. It just doesn't load. Why? Well, we're finding all sorts of strange quirks when running this. I'm going to leave all this stuff in the video because I think you guys should know about this. What am I looking for here? Oh, we're looking for general. Let's go down to network settings. Use system proxy, but no proxy are set up, so no proxy. Yeah, it doesn't load. Just for the heck of it, in this video, let's go grab Google Chrome as well as Firefox. I want to know if their website loads in these. So we're going to download and install both. That is very strange that it loads in Edge. We don't care about Edge. We don't even want Edge on the computer. Well, while we're downloading this stuff, I think we already did download it actually. Yeah, we did. Let's grab Firefox here. I think one of the things that a lot of people are going to be curious about is once you run the Talon utility, can you use the Microsoft Store? And the answer is yes. It does not touch Microsoft Store at all. Actually, one of the things I should go over with you guys is this creates a readout in a text file. So this tells us everything we need to know that this program did. Before I get ahead of myself, because I tend to do that, let's backtrack here. Did we get Chrome? No, apparently not. Chrome. Let's go test and see if we can get to Talon's website with these other browsers, because LibreWolf will not load it for some reason, which is really bizarre. Edge loads it. And I'm not going to look too deep into why it's not loading it. I'm just going to test and see if it does. So as I said earlier, I wouldn't recommend using Google Chrome, but you guys are free to do what you want. Let's see if we can. Let's see. We can minimize that. We can close this. Did I? Oh, I did. I did copy it. All right. So if we go, no. Google Chrome won't load it. What about Firefox? Firefox says it's not secure, but that's not true. That is really weird. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to look into this too far, but it's something to keep in mind that apparently these other browsers will not load their web page to download for Windows. So just keep that in mind. If you're trying to download this, you're going to have to use Microsoft Edge to do it. I don't know if that's a problem with them. All right, let's close this stuff down and let's just go back to what I was looking at here. One of the things that's interesting about Talon is it gives you a full text file that tells you what this has done. What's interesting is it apparently sees my computer as Windows 10 Pro, but we are not on Windows 10 Pro. We are definitely not on Windows 10 Pro, as you can see right here. So that's interesting to me. Just to show you guys, we're running Windows 11 Pro 24H2. It was installed today just to make this video. And there's the OS build. So anyways, that's not really that important. So we can go down and we can look and see what this is actually doing. So initially what it did was install LibreWolf. It changed some background settings. Okay, so this is where it's changing the theme. That's likely where Talon background was set, which isn't a big deal. You can make that anything you want. Honestly, I think they should just remove that from this utility. We can see that game DVR was removed. It looks like it goes through and makes some other changes. Oh, this must be the Explorer changes. So it brings us back and gives us the original sub menu when you right click. So instead of having the Windows 11 stuff with the icons, which is really what I prefer, so that's nice. Oh, it attempted to download. So it does attempt, it is supposed to remove Microsoft Edge from the computer. Oh, there was a network error. It wasn't able to download it. Okay, so I obviously have some internet issues today. Figures that I have internet issues when I'm trying to record a video. So it says no connection could be remade. Oh, it actually has a bunch of unexpected errors. Wait, you know what? This might have been when Windows Defender was removing this. Well, let's rerun this script and see what happens. Let's rename this because I didn't mean to do this earlier. Okay, so yeah, Windows Defender is enabled. Let's do something that Talon actually removed. Let's put the search icon back. What was it called? Security Center, I think. Yeah, Windows Security. No, Windows Defender's off. What? This is obnoxious. You know, guys, now that I'm thinking about this, the easiest way to circumvent this problem is actually if we just go and install like something like Malwarebytes. What this should do is disable Windows Defender for us. So you don't even have to jump through hoops with this. So let's go ahead and install this, which again, this is going to pick up Talon as a problem, but no, we don't need a secure browser. That's okay though. We can go ahead and just disable Malwarebytes, and I bet this installation will work much easier. We're just going to skip this, maybe later. Yeah, sure, we want a free trial, whatever. And then quit Malwarebytes. Yep, it does exactly what I thought it would do. It disables Windows Defender. So let's hit OK on this. We want LibreWolf. No thanks. And let's let this run a second time. This should remove Microsoft Edge. And then we will go back and look at that log file. And I'm just going to keep all this in the video because I think this is a good learning experience for those out there that want to use this, especially if they run into the exact same problem I ran into. You know, the truth is, in the real world, nothing ever goes perfect. And I think sometimes in these videos I make, people watching them actually think that everything went smoothly when it really doesn't most of the time. So again, this takes a few minutes. I'm going to walk away and we'll be right back. In case you guys want to know what my password is, it's 1234. All right, so Edge is still here, which is really weird. I'm going to guess that the utility had another problem downloading those scripts. Now, I don't know if whatever website it's trying to fetch out to is currently down or something else is going on here. I don't have any internet issues, and I've been able to download the script and load everything. So I don't know where the problem lies. Oh, wait, hold on. Either that or running the script multiple times doesn't work. One of the two. All right, so based on the time, we can look at this error. So unexpected error during installation, max retries with URL. All right, so this was at 11:01. It was 19 minutes ago. So if we scroll down, do we get... Okay, so here's the up-to-date stuff. So it looks to me that what this does is it just keeps writing to the same log file. So that's all old logs. Let's go to the new logs here. Let's see here. All right, so these would be the new logs. So it looks like the first thing that it does is it downloads Windows 11 de-bloat, unpacking, running, cleaning up. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep scrolling down here. Network error during Edge Vanisher script. No, it can't download. So it would appear that there's something wrong with the link to this Edge Vanisher. I don't know if this is a problem with Talon or my internet, but I am leaning more towards an issue with Talon because my internet's working. There isn't anything going on right now. So this isn't a problem with Windows Defender blocking anything either. Okay, so that explains why Edge is still on the system. It can't download that. It looks like it goes in here and it makes a bunch of changes to services. Looks like a lot of them are just being changed to manual. Oh, some are changed to disable. Some are also changed to automatic, which is weird. I'm not going to dive too deep into this. I'm just showing this so that those who are interested in it can also go in here and review this stuff. I don't see anything that really stands out in here. Like none of this stuff is too important or at least the changes it's making aren't going to break anything. It is a lot of services. I'm not surprised. Windows 11 has a lot of them. All right, so let's see. It changes some policies. Oh, it's disabling Windows Copilot. Okay. It's also running some script to remove Copilot, which is good, and it's able to do that. Yeah, it's removing a bunch of update. Well, no, the program. Yeah, program data updater. Oh, it's disabling the task actually. So it's disabling the scheduled tasks for this update to run, which is probably how Microsoft gets all these applications to automatically reinstall themselves. And it added a bunch of those schedules, which I like because I don't want those apps coming back ever. I don't use them. All right, so data collection, telemetry. It's making a set policy using a registry key. That's what this HKLM software Microsoft for, and 0 likely means disabled. So they're not collecting some level of data as being disabled here. It doesn't allow content to be delivered or delivery. Well, it does say delivery. It doesn't allow content to be delivered using this registry entry. We have OEM pre-installed apps enabled. It's been disabled. So all those apps are disabled and removed. Subscribe. Yeah, this is all good stuff, guys. This is, oh, yeah, okay, Malwarebytes. We don't really care about you. All right, a couple things that I actually would utilize on here is the search function. To me has some usability. So I would enable that. Let's just go into the control panel here. Oops. And we don't need Google Chrome anymore. Bye. Yes, delete browsing history. We don't need Malwarebytes either. No, we're not going to change our mind. We don't need Firefox. No, I don't want to tell you why I installed your crap browser. Let's just go through these registry entries some more here. So, oh, it disables a bunch of stuff. Yeah, see, Windows 11 has all this crap in here. Advertisement info, it creates a group policy for it, sets it to 1, which enables the group policy. Remote assistant, explorer operation, enthusiast mode. Not sure what that means. It maybe, these might be, oh, show task view button to 0. People ban launch. Yeah, okay, so this is UI changes. This is all good stuff too. Okay, so let's just scroll down here. We got some services that set to manual. It runs a script here that removes Microsoft Teams. Oh, and then all the other junk that nobody utilizes. So yeah, this is great. I mean, I applaud the developers for including this because it shows you everything that's actually done. So all these apps are gone. Great, because I don't use any of these apps and I don't want them. Oh yeah, this is all good stuff too. Removing all this BS. Like nobody asked for these apps to be installed. You guys should ask for permission during the installation of Windows 11. Yeah, OneDrive wasn't installed. It looks like it removes OneDrive, and then it runs a script here. Oh, it disables AI data analysis. That's probably for Copilot and whatever other AI BS that Microsoft's baked into this operating system. It sets you the current control set. Okay, yeah, so well, there you guys have it. It's not doing anything too extravagant here. It looks like it tried running again. It tried to download a script towards the end here, which is the same script that we weren't able to download the first time. So no, I don't want to open up anything. We can delete this. What I'm gonna do is I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna do a full reset on my internet here and see if we can get that script to download. I would like to see this remove Microsoft Edge. I don't want that on my system. All right, guys, so here I am on another fresh install, Windows 11. So earlier in the video, we ran into that problem where we can't download a specific script that gets rid of Microsoft Edge. I'm going to go ahead and try this again. I just wanted to validate whether this is a DNS issue or a problem with wherever this script is located. I actually think it's a problem with where the script is located, so I will be reaching out to the developer if that's the case. But we're going to have to test this and see if that's actually where the problem lies. So I'm going to go ahead and just run this again. We already know that Windows Defender is disabled. I disabled it. We're going to pick LibreWolf. We don't want this stuff, and we're going to let this run through again, and we'll take a look at the log file and see what happens. If the script is not able to be downloaded, then I'm going to make a post on the GitHub page to let the developer know that there is a problem with that. I personally don't want Edge on a Windows 11 machine if I'm going to be using it. I understand that other people may want that, but you could very easily just reinstall Edge by using the Microsoft store to do so. A couple other things I wanted to go over is there seems to be some confusion, or there were some changes to Talon from about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I saw a bunch of posts online of people complaining that it breaks the Microsoft store, but as you can see in this video, that's not true. So I don't know if the developer changed the source code and removed something, but the Microsoft Store is there. So if you rely on applications and you want to reinstall any of the apps that it removes, like the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that I would honestly put back is the snipping tool. You can grab that from the Microsoft Store and put that back in. The other thing that I wanted to mention is the changes to Windows Update, where it will not install all of the bloatware garbage that it's removed, is temporary as far as I know. You can only delay that for up to 1 year. So unfortunately, after a year, those settings revert back inside Windows 11, and that's something within Windows 11 that cannot be easily changed. It's something that Microsoft did, and they likely did it because they want all of this crap on your computer, mining whatever metadata that they're interested in collecting, and they want you using these pieces of software. So that is unfortunate, but I want to be clear, that's not an issue with Talon. That is an issue with Windows 11. So anyways, I'm going to speed up this part of the video so we can get back into Windows and take a look and see if this script actually downloaded and ran this time, or if we have a problem locating the script. All right, so we're back here, and let's take a look. It looks like Edge is actually missing. And it is. Okay. So I'm not sure what was preventing that before. Again, the entire purpose of doing this test was to see if it was a DNS issue. It doesn't appear to be. So maybe that URL was just broken when I was initially recording the original video. So let's just go into here, and as a last thing, let's take a look at the log file. So on the log file, let's scroll down, and we can see it should say someplace here that it's downloaded this script. Oh, yep. Okay, so here it is. Attempting to download Edge Vanisher script. Okay, we actually have a link now. So the other error code did not show that. So it is able to download that. All right, so we don't have any problems with this. I'm probably not going to contact the developer and mention this. Maybe this was just a fluke with my internet. Even though I tried it for a 3 to 4 hour period, it didn't work, and now it's working. That's fine. Anyways, I will leave this log file in my original post on my website if anyone wants to go through and look at this. This shows you everything that Talon de-bloat does to the system. Oh wait, hold on a sec. Oh no, this is nothing. Never mind. But anyways, I'll leave the log file on my website posted, so if anyone's interested in viewing this, they can do that. I think this tool is really nifty for people who are not tech savvy. You run the tool. It's very simple to go in and disable Windows Defender, and it takes care of all this stuff. And just to show it one more time, all of these garbage apps are gone. The snipping tool is something inside Windows that I found useful. Just before I end this video, I think what I'm going to do, I think the search icon's useful too, and I like task view. It allows you to make new desktops. I like that because that's big on Linux, and Linux has had that for a long time. That being said, let's go back here and let's go to the Microsoft Store. I just want to show you guys that, like, these apps that we removed, we can just go ahead and go grab again, and they will reinstall no problem. So the snipping tool that Windows uses, I wonder if it's this one. Yep, this is the one. So we're going to hit get on it. It's going to download the dependencies, then it's going to download the snipping tool. And as you can see, there it is. It's back. So you can very easily put back what you want to keep if it removes something you don't like. So I don't personally use any of the gaming stuff inside Windows 11, but I figure that's probably a big one that individuals will want. What is it called? Game Bar? I think it's called Game Bar. Or is Game Bar one word? Or is it called Xbox Game Bar? What is it? It's got to be the Xbox Game Bar. So I'll just showcase this. Hopefully this is what people actually utilize on the PC. It installs automatically. So Talon is not blocking this stuff. This is not a big deal to put back. It goes through the update process. It updates, it installs, it runs. So this stuff you can put back if you would like. On the computer, I don't personally use it, so Talon removing it is not a big deal to me. But I just wanted to showcase that because there seems to be some comments online, and I realize they're a couple weeks out of date, but I'm sure people will find them for years to come, and they will assume that the comment is accurate, and I'm here to tell you it's not. So it's the same thing like if you like Microsoft Edge, even though you can select Microsoft Edge during the install process, let's say you don't and you decide you want it. Oh, maybe you can't put Edge back from the Microsoft Store. No, Edge isn't on here. Okay, so my guess is what we have to do to put Edge back on, and I'm just going to showcase this so that people out there that are interested, they don't have to search elsewhere for it. I'm willing to bet that if we grab Microsoft Edge from continue to download Edge, let's see if we can download it. Can we download? Okay, it's on the right one. Yep, accept and download. So I can put this link in the description, but if we download this install file and run it, will Edge go back on the computer? And I'm willing to bet it will. And there it is. So for those interested, if you don't select Microsoft Edge during the Talon utility first couple pages there, you can go ahead and you can reinstall it from the Microsoft link. So as you can see, it's working. So very easy to get it back. Anyhow, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in another one.